Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before I dive into this reading, I just want to say that these readings are focusing on love, light, and positivity in order to raise us up during these uncertain and chaotic times instead of bringing us down. Because Lord knows, right now, there is enough going on to lower our energy vibration to make us feel scared and small and weak and helpless. And this is for empowerment. All right, so let's dive in. Now, as you guys know, these readings are undated because whenever you come across them is the exact moment that your angels and your spirit guides want you to hear this message. So I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards, also your totem animals for this time. So if you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Cancer, and saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. And then we have the scarab beetle spirit, which says magic works through you. So I love that combination. It's really quite powerful. And the porcupine spirit is something that I always kind of questioned with the wording of it. And now I really see it as being a really set towards a truth. So let's see here with your chakra, angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Awesome. So we have here self-mastery, and we have inspiration. So we have the, what is this, the sacral chakra? No, the sacral chakra is right here, and we have the solar plexus chakra right here. So that is really beautiful because you're going to have gut reactions to things, and it's going to lead you to a more inspired, more invigorated state. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the center of everything, we have the Strength card right here. This is a Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. You are crowned by Call, which is the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Your angels right there with you, which is astounding. The Ace of Water. This is a special gift just for you, but this is also a healing, a cleansing. Yeah. Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands. Things are changing. Speeding up. Seven of Air. Kind of, there's a sense of needing truth, needing balance, feeling stuck in some way, and needing to leave something behind. Justice comes in. That's a Libra energy, a time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles. There's something that you're working on here. Your angels are helping you. Page of Air, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius comes into play. Then you have the Seven of Earth, the Seven of Pentacles. And you have the Page of Water. So you are most definitely taking this gift of the Ace of Water. And you are very much in student mode during this time. So what that means is that you're really taking things in. And this correlates beautifully to the porcupine spirit, where it says time for beginner mind. Because in Buddhist tradition, a beginner mind is kind of coming to things without preconceived notions, without, without thinking we already know. It's kind of like come to things as a child. And you're going to find that as you release negativity, right, you put down things that have been holding you back mentally, personally, but also you release any kind of sneakiness, any kind of, and it's hard to say, because what Spirit is showing me here is that you're releasing other people's hold over you through manipulation of words, manipulation of emotion, but you're also releasing the memory of this manipulation that has been holding you back. And it really does lead you to this sense of being almost childlike in, I can achieve anything. I can move forward in greatness and in bounty. And it leads you to this beginner's mind coming to things with this whole new sense of self and this whole new sense of being, which leads you to the scarab beetle. And the scarab beetle says magic works through you. So magic is working through you as you are embracing this kind of majesty of self, because scarab beetles back in ancient Egyptian times were astoundingly sacred. So as you embrace this childlike mentality, meaning this innocence, this sense of wonder, you connect with the divine and you connect with your angels in a way that you haven't, in a way that is empowering, emboldening, and invigorating for you. And it gives you wings. It gives you a sense of tremendous protection around yourself, but it also gives you wings to fly towards your truth, fly towards your power. Self-mastery right here, solar plexus chakra, is really being called upon. You have gut reactions to things. You're going to be like, oh, that doesn't sit well with me. Also be mindful right now of the food that you're putting in yourself, okay? Because you are going to have upset stomachs at times, and that's going to be your gut saying, you're not listening. Pay attention to what I'm saying to you. So just be mindful, and kind of a very natural, very pure diet would be something very beneficial for you to really heighten this and to really help you connect with what your gut is saying to you. But there is this sense of coming into balance with yourself, of looking at what you truly desire, what you truly want, how you want to move forward. And there is a sense of harmony in your mastery, harmony in yourself. And it leads you to the sacral chakra. It leads you to being inspired. It leads you to releasing the negativity from this life, from past lives that have been holding you back. And there's a new dawn, a new day, and a new power that you are embracing, and that is really emboldening you. And here, at the heart of everything, okay, so let's just talk about numbers for a moment because they're important here. You have pages, okay, the page of air and the page of water. So you have your mind and your heart learning how to work together, but they're learning how to work together. It's kind of like two kids coming together, learning how to master a task. And why is this important? I am of the firm belief that we are all emotional beings. People argue and sit there and say, okay, we can be intellectual beings, we can be transcendent of emotions and of intellect and be something more. But I find it very easy and very powerful to just look at yourself as an emotional truth and as an emotional person. And as you do so, you're going to see that your mind plays off of your heart and your heart plays to your mind. So looking to see where your emotions are at, looking to see where your heart is at, is going to open up doorways and pathways to you that is going to open up a world of wonder, a world of inspiration. It's going to be like, wow, I never thought I could move forward this way. And we have here the repeat of the number 8. So you're going to be looking at things and being very serious about it. Being very serious, very dedicated. It's kind of like, this is what has to be done. This is what I need to do. That's it. End of discussion. So kind of stepping back and being a little bit more carefree with yourself, a little bit kinder with yourself is going to be very beneficial, especially for you, Cancer, because you are so strong when it comes to your heart and when it comes to your emotions that when you become too rigid or when people become too rigid around you, there's almost like a wilting of the flowers. And then we have the repeat of the number 7. Truth is going to be absolutely important to you. Not the mean truth, not that cutting, hurtful truth, but knowing that you are being on the up and up, and knowing that people are being on the up and up with you is going to be very inspiring. And then we have the repeat of the number 11 right here, which I just saw, and I'm like, wow, your angels, it's really heightening the call, the angels, the judgment, these revelations that are coming your way, that it's like the angels are with you. This is a heightened creative time. You are stepping into a sense of your own. You are stepping into a world of power, and it is being called to you with the strength card. It's like, I know my strength. I know my power. I know my truth, and I'm not backing down. This isn't like being a bull in a china shop. This is very much saying that sometimes the strongest people are people who come from the heart, are people who can be kind, are people who can listen, are people who can open themselves up and really sit there and see and feel what it's like to walk in other people's shoes. And why I'm saying this is because that's where your strength lies, Cancer. Your heart is transcendent. Your heart is one of the most powerful things about you. And with the strength card here, this is, yes, high in Leo energy. So it can be that you're working with a Leo. That's a very kind of blunt way of putting things. If you are working with a Leo, this is a time where you guys are planting and preparing. But if you aren't working with a Leo, this is a time where you are planting and preparing, because you have the Seven of Earth right here, the Seven of Pentacles. You are planting and preparing a bounty for you, and it is being called to you. There is a lion's truth to you. There's a fierceness of self and of soul. And as you move towards your strength and your bounty, as the barriers are falling away, and you're saying, but this is my blessing, and before, you might have looked at yourself, Cancer, and people of the heart tend to do this. They tend to look at themselves and say, I don't really have that much to offer, or the best of me is offered like this. It's that kind of ruthless, cutting, I don't want to say ruthless in a bad way, but it's that more logical, black and white. This is the way it needs to be. People are either white page or black ink, and that is existence. And things have to be ordered. When you are from the heart, you know that things do not have to be ordered that way. And you know that people can be in many different categories of understanding, and also many different categories of life. And you see the emotional truth of it. And that's what you're doing here. You're seeing the emotional truth of it. And you are building, moving, and being guided towards something more. And things are coming to you, seeds that you have planted before. Okay, so think of the strength card, because the strength card is a fire sign energy, right? Leo is a fire sign energy. Think of this as the core of the earth. Think of this as the sun that warms the earth. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles being the harvest that was planted, the harvest that is being tended to, and you're sitting there and you're looking at things and you're saying, is it time yet? Is it time to really reap my rewards? And what's your angels and what your spirit guides are saying is, yes, it is time to reap your rewards, but not all at once. You have to keep cultivating, weeding, tending your garden, and you will see the bounty that grows being something beautiful, something breathtaking for you, and also something very dear to your heart. And as you do so, what happens here is that you move towards the call. You move towards the call of your angels. You move towards ushering in a new age and a new sense of self, a new sense of protection around you, yes, but also this rejuvenation and rebirth into where it is that you want to be. Your angel's wings are wrapped around you, and they're saying here that yes, this is a time of uncertainty. Yes, this is a time of fear, and it can be overwhelming, but I am here with you. And do not think I have walked away, because as you are looking at what you need within life and within yourself, you are going to see yourself moving forward towards a truth that you thought was lost, towards a sense of being that you thought, well, I really have to kind of let that go in order to be more sensible, more practical, more of the way others want me to be than the way I want to be for myself. And what you're seeing here is that the angel's call really does affect your mind. And you have your wings, your own personal wings, expanding. When I was really little, I always thought that our shoulder blades were where our wings were. And that, our wings had been ripped away, and that's why we had shoulder blades. You're finding your wings. You're finding your truth. And you're doing so with this beginner's mind and this embracing of the sacred magic that works through you. Now, I see magic. It's not so much as conjuring, but if you believe in conjuring, if that's how you work magic, then that is absolutely right for you. I see it as the God's head within us. I see magic as the sense of divinity that works through us. Kind of the fact that we are made of stardust, that we are connected with the universe. And so Brahma said in Hinduism that he hid the God's head within man, because that is the one place we will not look for it. And so looking within, we start to see that we have wings. Maybe we cannot fly off the ground like birds because our bones are not hollow, but that we can soar to unbelievable heights if we connect with the divinity of ourselves. And if we look at the power that we were born with, because that's what strength is saying. It's not saying that, well, it is saying, Spirit is saying, no, it is saying, your angels are saying, it is saying that you have the strength to weather storms. But it is also saying here that your strength lies in calling to you your heart's truth and sitting there and saying, but this is me. And not being apologetic, because so often we know ourselves and we say, but I want to be this. I don't want to embrace my gift, because that's not really a gift. Look at this person over there. They have a gift. They have a talent. And that's what I want. Or you look at yourself and you say, society doesn't see this as a gift. They'll laugh at me. They'll, diminish me. And what the Page of Air is saying is, it is time to be a student of your mind. It is time to look at what you want. It's time to organize things. And you might not sit there and you might be like me and be like, ooh, organized chaos is where I like to live. But it's having that organization, right? So here, talking with your angels is going to be paramount to you. You can keep an angel little notebook, an angel diary where you sit down and you can name your angel. I mean, my guardian angel's name is Imani, that walks with me and guides me. You can name your angel, right? Or you don't have to. You can just call your angel, and that can be his or her name, right? So if you had a notebook and you want to write it down, write in that notebook. If that's the way you organize your thoughts, then do so. Do so. Start that little journal and see the way that you connect. See the conversation that you have. If you're like me, I don't like to write things down. I like to talk. So there is the sense of, I just talk to my guardian angel and we have a conversation and things are sorted. Things are seen more. So here it's like, what do you want? You're pausing, because I just see this pause in you, in your connection. For a lot of you Cancers, in your connection with your guardian angel, and it's like, what do I do? How do I move forward? And it's that pause. And your guardian angel is saying to you, your angels are saying to you, but you know, and let it shine through. Let the essence of yourself shine through. If you play a musical instrument, you might say, but that's how I talk to my angels. Then let it be. Let them speak through music to you. However it is that you communicate, however it is that you think, however it is that you are, let that shine through. Because with the 7 of air right here, there's such a sense of being tired, being lied to. It's like, I'm done. It's enough. It's time to move forward. And you really are done. It really is enough. And it really is time to move forward. And it's also time to move forward within your life, within your soul, within yourself. It's like, this is where I need to be. This is who I am. And as you do so, you're putting down, there are at least 2 things within your mind that you need to let go of. Because remember, if we carry thoughts around with us for like longer than a year, it's shorter than that, but I like to round up. So if we carry hurtful thoughts around with us for longer than a year, those aren't simply thoughts there to help us move forward. They're emotional scars. What has scarred you? We all have them. We all have things that when our mind just wanders and all of a sudden you're like 4 again standing in the kitchen, or, there's something that happened. And some scars, yes, you can't get rid of. Some scars of people dying, of, hurts happening. They're there. I mean, I have a distinctive memory of being 4 years old and my grandpa passing away in our driveway. That is a scar that used to devastate. But now I look at it and I'm like, I'm glad I have that memory, even though it is not a joyous one, because it is my last memory of him. And so it's looking at things and it's saying, how does this shape me? How does this mold me? Because if you have memories of, not doing something right and your parents screaming over you, that isn't a goodbye memory. That isn't a memory that you need to keep. It is a memory that you need to say goodbye to. And see how you can set yourself free so that you fly like the birds, so that you embrace your wings, so that you move forward. And then we have the Page of Water. This is you. You are a student. You are a student of what you love. You are a student of your heart. There are things that you are coming to terms with. There are things that you are looking at that you're like, oh my gosh, I never saw it that way, or I never thought of it like that, or this is so much more empowering than I thought it would be. And you're giving yourself permission to have this wonder to you, to look at things and not be so serious. Because as you're cultivating, as you're growing, as you're building, you have the Three of Earth right here, the Three of Pentacles. You have the strength to cultivate what you need on this earthly plane. And things start moving quickly, right? But they lead you to this sense of childlike wonderment. It's kind of like there is going to be this part of you that sits there and thinks, I have to be very organized, I have to be very structured, I have to be very rigid. An organization in rigidity, it's kind of like every moment of every day planned out. Things will fall away if you do that. You will find yourself not living up to the potential that lies within you. So as you are cultivating, as you are creating, as you are connecting with divinity, because there's a strong connection to divinity's gift for you and for angelic gifts to come into your life, there's a sense of knowing your strength, of calling forward your power, and of embracing the change, but saying, I have to embrace it simply by being, okay? And not by changing the course of a tide, because you are the water. You cannot stop the ocean from being. You cannot stop the water from flowing. You have to let you be. Because as you are letting yourself be, as you are discovering, as you are wondering, as you are growing, as you are becoming, you have justice coming in. And again, this is by your angels. Justice comes. You have a balancing of the scales that are out of harmony. And you have the flaming sword that I always see with our angels. That flaming sword that releases us from negativity, hardship, pain, disappointment, that moves us forward. And then here also with the Justice card, this is a Libra energy time frame, September 23rd to October 22nd. Things start to change. And what's so interesting with the Eight of Fire, here you have this beautiful woman on the back of a panda bear. Pandas move astoundingly slowly. So it's like, yes, this great change is coming in, but from where you're sitting, from how you're perceiving it, it might be taking a God's age. You might be looking at things and being like, oh my gosh, things have to change. They can't stay like this. And your angels hear you. Justice is coming. Balance is coming. Things will seem to slow down before they speed up, before the change becomes a part of your life. And as that change comes in, and I like that digression here from 8 to 7, that countdown, what you have planted, what you are tending, you start to see the rewards come of it. You start to see the warmth of the growing of it, the passion of it, leading you forward. And that for you is going to open up wonder, is going to open up understanding. And what you are building, what you are creating, what you are cultivating, you're calling to you. But you're also relying on your power, on your beauty, on your truth. Yes, there can be collaborations, and strongly here, if there needs to be 3 of you, with a Libra and with a Leo. But it can also the letter L, just for some reason. I mean, I know because Libra and Leo begin with L, but it can be the letter L being very strong. And your angels just said, that's because love is strong with you. And to embrace your strength and your balance and your justice through the power of your heart is going to be transcendent to you. It's like, what do I feel? What do I love? What do I need? Because as you do so, as you call this, again, there is this sense of angelic beauty coming towards you. And it's like, where is my archway to my happiness, to my passion, to my joy, to myself? And as you embrace this archway, as you embrace what you desire, and as you are building and cultivating and seeing that everything that you have been through, as unconnected as it might seem, is all connected, is all powerful, right? It moves you to the Ace of Waters. Now, the Ace of Waters is astoundingly powerful, the Ace of Cups, because I see this as God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of healing, beautiful love. Now, this gift washes away. It washes away tears. It washes away negativity, and it brings forth tears. And it washes away stagnant tears that we are afraid to cry, because we release them, we let them out. You might find yourself being very sensitive during this time. You might find yourself being a bit more weepy. You might find yourself, kind of taking things more to heart. And if you see yourself taking things more to heart, step back. Say why. Why is this affecting me this way? Why am I, kind of fixating on this one thing? Because with the pearl that the seahorse holds, pearls are made by a bit of sand getting into an oyster's mouth. And the oyster is irritated up and down the Mississippi. I mean, they just hate it, right? So what happens is that oyster coats it with mucus, coats it with mucus, coats it with mucus. That becomes a pearl. To an oyster, that's an irritant that it had to protect itself from. To us, it's very valuable. So it's perception, right? And the things that are the most irritating to us, the people that are the most irritating to us, are the ones that are making us into pearls at this moment, or that are helping us on our journey to be something priceless, forged by the waters of our soul. And with the Ace of Cups, there is the sense of needing to let go of hardships, of pains, of disappointments, needing to connect with yourself emotionally. Because it can be right now, Cancer, you can just be so bombarded by the world around us, by everything that is happening, okay? That there isn't that connection with your heart, because your heart is a bit broken. Because these are right now heartbreaking times. And what it's saying here is that you are cultivating a connection on this earthly plane with your divine self, but also with the divine order of things. As you are healing. You are becoming more. You are releasing negativity and embracing a brilliance that helps your energy vibration rise, that helps you rise to the full potential of your power. And as you do so, you become a student of your mind. You become a student of your thoughts. You see things more clearly. And you see that what you have planted is reaching its potential, slowly, carefully, and it still needs tending, but you have the strength to tend it. You have the power of heart and soul to keep you moving and to keep you guided towards a path that will change everything. Your subconscious message for this time is the Five of Waters. Change your mind and change your life. Change what you are looking at, and you will change the way you feel about things. The Five of Waters traditionally shows 3 cups spilt over in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and 2 cups standing. The 3 cups spilt over, yes, they're more than the 2. But the 2 cups that are standing are the 2 of Cups in the Minor Arcana. They're the Minor Arcana Lover's card. And yes, there is crying over spilt milk. Yes, there is a sense of, but look at the pain and the hardship and the sorrow I have been through. But look at the love that waits for you to discover it, to embrace it, and to say, yes, life is hard, because it is. There's a reason why religions throughout time have suffering as a theme, have suffering at their core, because life breaks you in many different ways. And who we were as children is not who we become as adults, because our ideas, our, wide-eyed way of looking at things starts to change. And with the Five of Cups, it's saying change your mind, change what you are focusing on. Yes, there have been hardships. Yes, there have been pains. Yes, there have been disappointments. Yes, there are times where you feel helpless and alone. And that is why your angels are saying, I'm here. Connect with me, because I will connect you with the Two of Cups. I will connect you with the love of this earth and of your existence. Your subconscious chakra message is the throat chakra. Here it says listening. Whenever I think of the throat chakra, I never thought of listening before. But that is such a powerful part of communication and such an overlooked part of communication, especially for our age. Now it is time to listen to your heart, to listen to your soul, to listen to yourself, to listen to your angels, to listen to the people around you, the subtext of what they are saying. and to see how you move forward and to see where you move forward to. Listen, you are being told so much, Cancer. Your subconscious, there we go, spirit animal message is the nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. And love is one of the most powerful tools you have. It is your greatest weapon because your heart is your greatest strength, Cancer. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending healing, positive, loving energy your way. I hope you all are staying safe and being wise. I love you all. Bye.